ever wonder what makes people look at a goalkeeper and instantly think, yep, that guy's an amateur? And trust me, it's not your gloves, it's not your height. It's usually these little habits that you don't even realize you're doing. So in this video, I'll show you 5 clear signs that you're still playing like an amateur goalkeeper, and more importantly, how to fix them. And stick around till the end, because without the last one, all these other signs don't matter. Let's start with sign number 1. You ever notice what you do when your defenders got the ball? Do you move into space? Do you show for it? Make yourself an option? Or are you just standing there, hands on your hips, and just waiting for them to kick it long? Yeah, I used to do that all the time. At 15, I honestly thought that I'm a goalkeeper, my job is to save shots, and that's it. But then came this one game I'll never forget. Our center back's under pressure, he looks at me for an easy pass. What do? Nothing. I'm just standing there. I'm not asking for it. I'm not opening up. He panics, loses the ball, and of course, we concede the goal. And that moment taught me something very simple actually. Messing up with the ball, that's fine, but hiding from it, that's the real problem. Your team can live with a bad pass, but they can't live with a goalkeeper who just disappears when they need you. Because the game's different now, even just from when I started. Keepers aren't just making saves anymore. Just look at Ederson, Ter Stegen, even some keepers in Sunday leagues now. They're always showing for the ball, always asking for it. And if you're not even trying to do that, you're falling behind. So how do you fix it? It's actually pretty simple. You start in training, start asking for the ball, move into space, and when you get it, just keep it super simple. There's nobody expecting you to be the next Pirlo. But if you're still just standing there like another cone and build up, that's amateur hour. Alright, now that you're starting to handle back passes like Neuer, let's talk about another sign that really messes up amateurs. Let's talk about sign number 2. You ever notice how quiet a stadium gets right before a corner? The ball's in the air, the crowd holds its breath, and suddenly all eyes go straight to you. Are you coming for it or are you staying? And that's where a lot of goalkeepers freeze. I know, because I used to do exactly the same. I'd be standing on my line thinking, please don't mess this up. Or even worse, I'll just let my defenders deal with it. And sure, most of the time, they did, but that one time they didn't, and the ball fell right in front of me. Guess who got the blame? Yep, it was this guy. Not going for crosses doesn't keep you safe, it just makes you look scared. And when your defenders don't trust you anymore, they drop back, and before you know it, your whole team is defending inside the 6-yard box just because you're afraid of going for the ball. And now, nobody is comfortable. So how do we fix it? Step 1. Pick your battles. You don't have to come for everything, but when that ball's in your area, you go with everything you got. Step 2, train it. Pick 1 or 2 crosses in training where you force yourself to go. Punch it, catch it. Even if you miss it, it doesn't matter. What matters is you getting the experience, testing your limits, and letting your defenders know that you're trying. Because the only thing that's worse than dropping a cross is never, ever going for it. Alright, so we're almost halfway done, but don't go anywhere. The best is still to come. Let's talk about amateur sign number 3. When I was younger, I used to think if I just show up to team training, I'll get better. But the truth is, team training, well, it isn't really built for goalkeepers. It's more like built for the team. I'll never forget this one guy I played with. Huge talent. He was tall, he was athletic. Everyone thought that he'd go really far, but he only ever trained when the coach told him to. And a couple of years later, when I met him again, he was the exact same goalkeeper as he was back then. Hadn't improved at all. And the crazy part, the other keepers in the team, they were not very good at the time, but they had passed him. Why? Because they did the work that he never did. So what's the moral of the story? You got to train extra, even if it's just you, a ball and a wall, even if it's just 10 minutes a day of catching drills, footwork, diving, because all those little sessions attached together, they stack up, and over weeks, over months, they are the ones that separate you from everyone else. And listen, I know what it's like to have no coach, no plan, no structure, just a ball, a field, and a dream. And it's exactly why I built the Ultimate Self-Training Program. So if you're really serious about getting out of amateur level, this is your next step. And if you want to check it out, I've left a link in the description. So yeah, putting in the work will make you better, no doubt. But listen, all that work doesn't mean much if your defenders don't trust you. Let's talk about that in sign number 4. You ever caught yourself shouting in a game and it almost feels like you're on mute or something? Yeah, I've been there too, and back then I used to blame my defenders, but let's be honest, sometimes it wasn't them, it was me. Because when you're mumbling or talk quietly, you're basically telling your team, hey, you guys figure this out yourself. And the result? Defenders crashing into each other going for the same ball, strikers running free because nobody's picking them up, and you're just standing there thinking, if only they had listened, right? But they can't follow your words if you're saying them too quietly, or worse, not at all. So let's fix it. Start simple, use very clear words, clear tone. Say things like keeper when you're coming for the ball, say man on when someone's under pressure, and say time when your defenders and teammates got some space. That's it. That's all you got to begin with, and then you can build on from there. And remember, always say it early, because if you're shouting once the striker's already in on goal, well, obviously it's too late. Because a quiet keeper, that's an amateur, so don't be that guy, even if you're naturally shy. And actually, let me throw this one back to you. Out of these first 4 signs, which one feels the most like you right now? There's a fly. Drop it down in the comments, let me know what is going on. I always read every single one, and it's the best way for me to know what you guys are struggling with. Thank you. But for now, let's move on to sign number 5. And this one is super important, so stick around. You ever make a mistake in goal and suddenly your whole game feels 10 times harder? And in your head, you're just like, don't mess up again, don't mess up again. Yeah, I've lived that nightmare too. I think every goalkeeper has. I'll never forget this one match where I dropped a simple cross. Worst mistake of my career. And although I did my best to recover, it was already too late. And you know what? You know what's crazy? Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, really cares that you made a mistake. What they care about is how you bounce back. I know it sounds almost criminal, but it's true. So here's what you need to do. Step 1, accept the mistake. Every goalkeeper makes mistakes. Neuer, Courtois, Alisson, it doesn't matter how good you are going to mess up at some point. And if they can move on in front of millions of people, so can we in our little Sunday leagues, right? Step 2, reset. Give yourself a trigger. It could be something simple like clapping your gloves, could be shouting next one, or just taking a very deep breath. This is a simple way of telling your brain, hey, forget it, and we're on to the next one. And step 3, focus. Stop replaying the mistake in your head, log back into the game, talk to your teammates, control what you can control, and forget the rest. Because in the end, how you react to a mistake says a lot more about you than the mistake itself. And if making mistakes as a goalkeeper is normal, then check out this next video where I talk about something that's even more normal, the fear of the ball.